Recently, Bitcoin's price has been like climbing up a day and then dropping down a couple days and then climbing up and then dropping. So this is common when the price is bottoming. That typically happens for some series of months. Could end at any time. Nobody knows, but let's assume this is going to go on for a couple months. So what do people start doing when they notice that the price is climbing up, going down, climbing up, going down, et cetera, et cetera? One, they start selling their Bitcoin because they're exhausted. They can't take it anymore. It's called time pain. The price may not be dropping because it keeps kind of going back to where it was, but time pain is you keep going back to where you were over and over and over and over until people just give up. They're like, I'm done with Bitcoin. I'm done with Bitcoin. And when the very last person who's done with Bitcoin gets off the bus, well, then of course the price rises and people are sad that they did that. So the number one dumb thing people do is they sell the Bitcoin. Don't sell the Bitcoin. It's not that hard. Just buy more Bitcoin if you can. At a minimum, don't sell the Bitcoin. Now is a fantastic time to be accumulating Bitcoin. But the other thing people start doing is they start trading it. Do not do this. So what happens is people notice, wait, it keeps going up and down. Let's say it keeps going up and down between 65,000 and 69,000 or 68. And people are like, ooh, they have some brilliant idea, right? Dumbest idea ever, but they think it's brilliant, which is, I'm going to sell it at 69, buy it at 65. Then I'll sell it again at 69, buy it at 65, sell it, buy it, sell it, buy it. The problem with that strategy is it works great until it suddenly stops working great. And it always suddenly stops working great when people are certain that they figured it out and that the pattern will continue. So at some point, could be today, probably not today, could be weeks, could be a few months, could be a couple months, could be 1 month. Nobody knows when Bitcoin will suddenly drop farther. Probably won't go that much farther if it does, but nobody knows if it drops farther or if suddenly it runs away. And anybody who's trying to time that is going to end up getting royally wrecked. Anybody that tries to time the market by buying and selling that volatility is also going to get wrecked. Just like in gambling, you'll win just enough that you start putting a lot of money in. And then as soon as a lot of money's in, suddenly you start losing, you lose it all, and you end up way underwater. You think you figured it out, that you figured out a pattern, that you've got a glitch in the matrix. And then immediately when you start putting real money at risk, it magically stops working and you get left behind with 10, 20, 30, 40% less Bitcoin than you anticipated you would have. That doesn't mean you might not get 1 or 2 more percentage points a few times in a row, but you get 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. You're like, I'm a genius. I've got 7% more Bitcoin. This is so easy. And then suddenly you go from 7% more Bitcoin to 30% less Bitcoin in a handful of days, the whole time trading the wrong way up and down.